Can Beam or BEAMX reach 1.5 cents this year? We're going to be taking a look into the charts and see that, and I'll show you guys that there is a possibility of this coin reaching that target, and I will show you guys why. And of course, what I'm going to say is a lot of it is going to depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues this breakouts and this bull cycle, then very much I do think a lot of these altcoins are going to do well. But Bitcoin has been stalling. It hasn't gone too ballistic yet, even though after it has broken through that 110K level. Okay, so I think all altcoins are just waiting on Bitcoin right now. But we're gonna take a look into Beam or BeamX here and see what's going on in this market. Now, I am long on Bitcoin. I am long on quite a bit of altcoins. So my opinion on this market is still bullish. I'll tell you guys when I change my opinion because no pumps last forever, no dumps last forever, and sideways neither, okay? So what I'm looking at here for Beam is it has broken out of this huge falling wedge pattern. This is on the weekly time frame, so it took quite a bit of time to actually build this pattern up and for it to actually break out, okay? This pattern has been forming since February of this year, okay? And it finally broke out. Not a solid breakout here yet, so something to be careful of. It finally broke out about 2 weeks ago. Okay, as you guys can see, on this weekly time frame. Okay, it has reclaimed that weekly 21 SMA as support, which is the blue line there, at about 0.7 cents. Okay, that is important. Now price target for this breakout here is gonna be about just right underneath right above 1.5 cents there. Okay, price target. Now, price targets are estimates only, okay? There could be more, there could be less. Very much depends on what type of market we're in. Also have to consider the downside risk of any breakouts, at least in my opinion, because even though after a breakout happens, it does not mean that it's 100% going to get to that price target. I've seen flops that happen. I've seen fake outs that happen. Gotta take into consideration of those scenarios. Okay, that is just my opinion. This video is just my opinion and not financial advice. You gotta do your own research, but that is just what I've seen and what I'm cautious of. Okay. So this is basically what I'm seeing on the weekly time frame. Let's take a look into a smaller time frame here, 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame here. It looks like so the price action broke out of this bigger falling wedge pattern here. It's very important for Beam to actually break above this upper trend line, right? That would avoid a formation of another falling wedge pattern, okay? A lot of times I've seen breakouts above falling wedge patterns and the price action could drag on, form another falling wedge pattern before a move to the upside. That could, that's of course not a fun pattern to be in because you're just gonna be riding on a downtrend, okay, before anything happens. So what I'm seeing here is if Beam was to actually, it's important for Beam to break out of this upper trend line so it does not form a falling wedge pattern, and if it does, then you could be in a little bit of a downtrend here and something to be watching out for. As a potential fake out, right? So this is basically what I'm seeing. If it doesn't break above this upper trend line here, it could form a falling wedge pattern here before seeing what it could happen. So this is basically what I'm seeing for Beam. Let me know if you guys want to continue seeing more of this altcoin or any other altcoins, since this was a request that was made by one of my viewers. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, letting me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to continue seeing more of this coin, and I'll see you on the next one.